Now, you have paid tribute this week to Michael Hutchence with Andrew Farris on stage. It's actually been 22 years since we've lost him this week. What influence did Michael have on you as a member of a band and also a solo artist?
Well, it's like before the INXS guys became good friends of ours. I mean, obviously, I was a kid growing up, just starting to kind of like discover whether I wanted to play music, but those songs, like when you know, I was a fan before I was listening like Thieves and before, but then Kick, when that came out, that was a seminal record across the world. Like, it was a game changer in sonically, and as far as people realizing all over, like, that this was one of the most enigmatic, sexy frontmen of all time. And he had this kind of soul to him. It was rock, but it was very soulful. And I was just kind of drawn to that kind of primal thing that he had in his voice, and that kind of gaze that he would have, like, right through the TV screen, that made it feel like he was looking at you, you know. And I met him years ago at a festival, right when we were first starting out, and they were headlining this festival, and we were like playing sometime in the afternoon, and I just like stuck my head into their tent, you know. I was like, oh my God, I love you. And then I would have never known that years later, you know, Matchbox would be out playing with those guys, and those guys would become like genuine friends. So it's an honor to be able to have those guys to kind of as mentors.
And it's cool to see as well, I guess, that they're in Australia. Andrew's in Australia, and he just catches your set.
Yeah, well, you know, it's funny. John usually comes out, but John lives like 8 hours outside of Sydney and literally lives on a farm. Like, whenever I talk to him, he's like, I was out on my tractor all day. Andrew has a farm too, but it's a little closer, I guess. And so he came out. He's working on a brand new record. It's a country record. Mm-hmm. So he came out, and he's finishing up that record, and we as a band, you know, I'm sure we already have like 4 or 5 INXS songs in our pocket at any time. So it was just a nice thing to be able to do that and to pay tribute and to be able to sing with Andrew, you know, and to sing that song. It's kind of an amazing thing, because you come over here, and there's an ownership that you guys have to INXS and their music in this country, that you guys feel. You can see that sense of pride. Like when they got up with me and they would play, or when we played with them in general, you know, full shows. But just any time that they come up, there's a reverence for those songs that you can kind of feel from the crowd.